it's impossible to predict discoveries. So, but I learned from Japanese colleagues, you should never say never.
Although I make a really, it's not a real, it's just a entertaining sort of prediction. But I think I learned from my own experience that you need to understand what's the current system, what you have now. And then maybe from there you see kind of a directional route you can go. But I think actually many people working in the field has a statement, superconductor probably is the only phenomena that you cannot predict, right? That which is, you don't have a really good way of making a prediction what's going on. But I think the main thing is you want to work and to understand what the current system can give you and what could be the potential guideline. And there, early days, as I mentioned, the BCS theory from a good guideline. So after that, there are many, many alloy superconductor was discovered, including those so-called F-thin, which is the niobium titanium, that is the current most important material for technology application. And that was actually founded because of some kind of empirical guideline based on some theoretical understanding. Okay, so some theory really can be very helpful if you can come up with a better model, better idea to explain what we have seen so far. Then maybe new direction can lead us. And another thing based on what developed in the past 25 years or 30 years, I think the physicists and chemists need to really work together. Because sometimes the chemists may overlook, like Dr. Meadow mentioned, the one who worked on this catalyst, he didn't cool down to lower temperature because that's not what he's looking for. All right. But if the physicists at that time already worked together, then the superconductivity may be found. Right? So I think that today is that you need to really have a more collaborative effort from different disciplines. Right? And there are many material exists, may already have some interesting property, but never look at it. Yeah.
但是那个陈颖刚那老师说啊，是不是下面的有人还没有写到单子？因为我们题目大概这些，当然有一些比较杂的 energy 的问题啊。我们是不是开放这个有遗珠之憾的开放一个问题，从下面问好不好？啊，尤其是我看有很多台南一中高中生是吧？啊？
把握机会哈，就是很难得。
有没有人要直接拿着麦克风问的？好，问中文也可以。
对，中文也可以。假如说你们害怕用英文来表示的话，机会难得哦，我们大概只有很短的时间，有1到2个问题，啊，1到2个。
有没有人？
因为是。
这里我们前面我有讲到 ，I'm sorry， 我讲到说为什么我有希望回台湾可以改变一下，这就是我们现在看到的。请你们问，我相信你们心底下一定很多问题，你就站起来问，你不要怕。这个是台湾的学生跟外国学生最大的不同的地方，大家都好像不好意思在很多人的面前问问题，啊，这个习惯其实可以改，不要怕，你不要怕你问错问题，来。没有问题是错或对的。
Well, everybody knows that TC is incredibly high nowadays in the laboratory, but it is still far from high temperature in daily life. What if our superconductor can build as high temperature as maybe 3,000 degrees Kelvin or even higher? And the price can be as cheap as Cooper. And what do you think that these kind of things that will change the world?
answer is that you can ask the high energy physicists. They already have 5,000 degrees superconductivity. They call it color superconductivity. But this is the basic principle. I mean, you have a pair. Well, I mean, this is the kind of joking. But from the fundamental point, if we look at the basic idea, unless we have something completely new, different concept, right? But the BCS picture tells us this is two electrons forming to a pair, right? And quantum mechanical tell us that there is an energy and the momentum and the space and so on. So there is there's a momentum energy relation, right? So if you look at the distance between the two pair, you can, the closest it may be the touch to the atom or the electron, which is very short. So there's the fundamental limit. Because it's shorter the shorter, TC will be higher and higher, right? Most key issue actually is this, okay? We want to have an application, as Dr. Beno has been talking about. At this moment, actually the temperature is not really an issue, because if you look at the cooling cost, is the total cost only 5%, right? If we use the superconductor and so on. The current, to use that for any application, the real cooling to make it into low temperature only is about 5% of the total cost, which is very small. The main thing is go to the processing, the other system and so on. So how do you optimize the processing to cut down the cost? It's something you want to do, and which can be done technically. If somebody has a good idea, great, you know, pushing into a new technology, and that will allow you to do that, right? So to go into really higher in temperature, it may not be, from technical point of view, may not be that important, but scientifically it's interesting, okay, because then you might find something novel, completely different, but in terms of a technical advantage, probably not that much different. Okay. Especially when you go to higher and higher temperature, which means the operation, there is some other problem will come out, right?
OK， 那个是不是再问一个问题好了？那机会难得，我们那个 Benno 从那个瑞士来哈，再一个好，高中生是吧？我一直要高中生，为什么？因为这个要是不是念物理的话，大概都不会搞超导了啊。他们还没有上大学的，有可能来念物理做超导是吧？啊。
不是，就是我讲的是中文的，就是
啊，你是什么？
我讲的是中文，对。
好，好，你说。
就是因为刚刚有讲到，就是说要坚持自己所有兴趣的东西。可是那如果自己所有兴趣的东西是非常不被看好的，然后就是前景是非常的，就是比较没有前景的，那坚持下去的话会比较好吗？就是可能像家长的意见啊，或者是说像就是像很多就是师长的会说，有些科目不是很被看好，就是
你的意思就是说你本来想念物理，那你父母觉得念医学院比较看好是吧？
对。
啊，念医学比较看好，
对，
怎么办是吧？
是。
这。
He was asking if something that he's interested, but end up is.
啊，你想念物理，但是你父母觉得念物理不看好，还是去考医学院比较好？
回答你好了 ，OK。I'm sorry for some of the, maybe you know how to 这个 in Chinese。其实没有一个问题是说不好的，你有问题就是要把它解决嘛，对不对？那你所谓的不好，只是说从外人的一般的观点或者怎么样。可是你真的有兴趣的东西，可能你最后发现它是将来很有用啊。哦，这也是今天 Dr. Beno 是给了一个很重要的 message， 就是说你不要以为说这个东西是不对啊、不好啊。对，事实上他们开始在做的同氧化的时候，开始他们也觉得，你看花了几年功夫就是失败啊，对吧？那如果是不坚持下去，可能就 就完的，他就不做了。You know, I told them that you try a couple of years, fail right at the beginning, but you don't persist, then the discovery will not happen. 所以你说你讲到，所以我刚才在问你说什么是不好？这个你如果说因为说父母亲说你这样走不好，其实是不对的。很多事情事实上是你的个人的兴趣，因为你个人兴趣、喜好，而且你如果真正花精神去做的话，你可以做得很好。当你做得很好的时候，就是跟人家不一样。OK， 当你跟人家不一样的时候，你就是有所发展，这才是，而且你会很快乐。最重要的是你是很快乐，哎，you will be happy, you know, with your life. Maybe you don't get much money, you don't get a fame， 你不会得有名，但是你会很快乐。我想人生其实是要这样子。
因为时间关系哈，这个校长已经大概在差不多了。我也觉得这是这个特别有意思了啊。这个学员也说的是不错，这也是一个成功的一个波轮吧啊。我们是不是大家也互相班主任也感谢我们这2位speaker啊。
现在，请校长为我们致赠纪念品。请大家再次给予热烈的掌声。Do you guys think this portrait looks as handsome as Dr. Bernos? If yes, please give again the applause. .请各位贵宾至台前，与讲者一同合影留念。